Hey there, gorgeous. Oh, got a little fuzzy there. My name is Melissa, and I'm also known as the Taropist, and I am going to be your tarot card reader. Guys, we are going to do just a general whatever comes out reading for the collective. This can resonate for any placement of any sign at any time. This is also a timeless message. Guys, I am going to let those of you who are not interested in this introduction portion of the reading know that there will be a timestamp in the pinned comment below that you can click on and jump right ahead into the reading. For those of you who are interested in knowing more about me, again, I am the Taropist, and the reading is just going to be a general collective message. This can resonate for any placement, any sign, any time. And if you wanted me to be more likely to pick up on your personal situation, I do channel energy. You engaging with the channel in some way will help to transfer your energy into the readings here. Engaging means liking, commenting, sharing, and in my personal favorite, and I think the most powerful way to engage or to transfer your energy here onto the channel is by hitting that little subscribe button below. If you do hit that subscribe button and you would like to be notified when I do upload or go live, guys, go ahead and click the little bell notification icon to all. Let's jump right into the messages here. I didn't even say anything that you would ever need to know about myself or the channel, you can find in the description box below the channel description or the community tab. You can also check out my website, which is www.theterapist.com. Guys, I do have the Zoom and FaceTime readings closed for the summer months, but I will still be available for private pre recorded readings and email readings. And that menu is listed in the description box below. You would just simply choose whichever reading you would like and then send the payment to the PayPal or the Cash App listed below, and then send the receipt of the payment along with that. Your questions to the email that's listed below. Okay, that'll be to you within 48 hours of the receipt of payment. And let's get going on this message. Okay, I guess we're going to start with the tarot. We got the Queen of Pentacles here. I love that. Could be a Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn. You could be, I don't know, an Aquarius. Something about Capricorn, Aquarius cusp, or that time of the year when we're entering into Aquarius season after Capricorn season. I don't know. Let's find out more. This also just seems like something that you might have a home-based business that's going to go viral. I don't know. Um, what this could mean. I do know what this could mean. It says you might have a home-based business that could be going viral or finally being seen for all that you are creating here from your home. And this could be anything. Of course, this could be online and you could be in the public eye, or this could be something that you're literally making at home that is going to catch on. Like the world is going to absolutely love it. It's asking you to remain, well, I don't want to grounded for sure, always, but there's something about making sure to continually, okay, it's like you're going to be a lot busier than you've been in a long time. With the Two of Pentacles here is about being busy and about multitasking. But they're saying do not forget the one important part of this multitasking, or the most important part, which is remaining joyful or continuing to feed the joy center of your like what you're doing may cause joy now, but it's saying it may not after you become so busy that all you're doing is this thing. So making sure that you do make time to why can't I, to feed your joy center is what it's saying. So I'm saying getting out in nature and making sure to connect to the reality of the world, and not the fake reality or the matrix, but the realness of the world. Of course, getting into an ocean here with the moon card. Oof. Um, Something about to continue to follow your intuition, or I'm getting actually follow the moon cycles, which is a weird thing. It's asking you to use the moon cycles to create what you are feeling called to create, but also to create joy. And please note that I don't know what that means, but it does say to do that. So maybe you know a lot about astrology, and it's kind of like use the moments that are more effective for business to create the product, and then use the moments, I guess, astrologically. I don't know. You'll know. They're saying you'll know, so I don't need to know. But there is a way to use the moon to create abundantly in whatever it is you're creating here, and it will cause total alignment. Is kind of the energy that I'm getting. We're going to get more from. We're going to start with the Moonology deck, since we're talking about moon cycles and things like that. And we do have "Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way" on the bottom, but I'm not taking that. So We're going to get some more messages. Something about though your home-based business being about to take off, okay, and about needing to remember to bring joy into your life other ways. If you're no longer, joy isn't being created, maybe it will. By the way, I feel like the actual success from this is going to cause a great amount of joy in your life, but you are going to get somewhat burnt out on what this is. So, because it's going to be a new demand that you aren't used to, or needing to do it more often, more frequently, and then it's going to almost cause you to resent it, which is the one thing that brought you joy before creating this thing. So, by the way, the success from this is going to still create some joy, but they're asking you to, well, also, I think it's very important when creating something, a product that we're, whatever that is, it could just be content creation, right? Or it could be a product that you're creating. Both are a product, the divine is saying, but both of them are going to be very beneficial to those receiving it along, but it is going to be infused with the energy that you've created it with. So they're asking you to remain in this kind of joyful energy. If you are burned out on the creating of this product, to get out into nature and ask the nature for the energy needed to create this with the same amount of joy and love and good intention that you've been creating it when you were creating a small amount of it. I hope that makes sense for you, because it's very beautiful, and it's just saying basically the energy that you're pouring in to whatever this content or this product is actually going out into the world. I'm watching it wrap around like a hug the people that are purchasing the product, and then they're able to do whatever it is that they were created to do from the earth, okay, from the earth's energy. It's saying, well, if you run out of energy to create this, don't forget that the way you replenish that energy is by getting out into nature, okay, getting your feet into the ground, getting into a natural body of water, and then consuming as much life force as you can possibly consume in any way that you can possibly consume it. Of course, eating natural, if you can get natural food, and I'm talking about not the vegetables that were man made, because almost all vegetables are man made. Of course, if they come from the earth, this is still a very good way to consume life force. But if you can find something that was genuinely naturally grown, and is consumable, that would be very powerful for you here. It's saying like this will create an unstoppable, or it's just like a, what's this word? It's like it's kind of cyclical. It's like a never ending process, or a never ending amount of energy needed for to the creation of whatever this is. Okay. And it's saying like, but you still need to continuously go out into the nature to consume it. Again, a natural body of water better than a man-made lake, or if you can get into a natural spring, ocean, lake, river, whatever you can get into, or of course any, mountains are a pretty profound, powerful energy source, and trees are also. But if you can get into a tree, into a mountain and touch a tree, that would be very powerful. But anyway, you can consume the life force energy out in the world in order to continuously create whatever this is. Again, they're saying if you feel burned out on what you're creating, pause. You're not going to get behind, but you're going to start creating something that no longer does what it's meant to do. And then you won't have the success will start to, you'll be able to feel that, because the success will fall. How do I say, the productivity is going to fall behind, or the people that are purchasing are no longer going to feel the need to purchase or something like that. Okay. Because you're no longer pouring the energy that was needed, or, um, yeah, I hope you get what I'm saying here, because I feel like I'm losing the message and I'm getting a little foggy in the brain. But I think I'm talking in circles about this. I hope you understand that there's a need for you to replenish the energy that you're pouring into whatever this product is. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. I'm getting, don't get comfortable with something, but I don't know. Luck is on your side. It's like, don't stop where you're comfortable. It's saying go beyond it. Okay. It feels like you're like, whoa, this is enough. Like, this is more than I've been accustomed to. And this is enough. So I'm going to stop here. And they are saying, don't you dare, because there is like, this is a boom that you need to take advantage of. And maybe it has something to do with Jupiter exalted in Cancer right now. I know nothing about astrology, but there are a lot of wonderful astrologists or astrologers here on YouTube and other places that you can definitely kind of connect with, to find more out about this Cancer exalted in or Jupiter exalted in Cancer energy. But they're saying that this is a time that you need to take advantage, not stop, not slow down, not be okay with mediocrity. Okay. and take time to breathe out, which again is while I want you to take advantage of this very fortunate energy, it's saying do not take advantage of your vessel. Okay. Make sure that you're replenishing your vessel with all of the energy that it needs, but do not stop producing unless, of course, you need to stop to breathe for a moment and take a break. Okay. But then get back on your horse here, baby. It's time to ride into the spotlight here. Whatever this is that you're creating is really making ripples that you can't even see yet, but you're about to find out, is what I'm kind of getting here. And I hope that makes sense for you. I am going to get some energy oracle that I was about to forget again, guys. We're going to get a little closing statement from somebody. Could be in a court situation that is going to turn out in their favor, by the way, since we're talking about a closing statement, something about justice being served here. And this could be just that something that you've been creating has been overlooked or underseen. It's like I'm getting underlooked to overbooked or something like that. And that was a very purposeful situation by the divine, because you just weren't quite ready for what it is that your destiny actually asked of you. Not to say that you weren't a powerful creator before, but there were some things that were holding you up or stopping you or slowing you down. And those things I am getting have been healed and removed, and the blockages are now being removed. But it's like, hey, but be ready. Okay. Because again, whatever it is you're creating is going to become very high in demand here. And it's a very strong need to continuously connect to the Earth's life force energy. Okay. And we have Angel of Balance, remaining balance, same thing that I was just saying there. And with that, you can see that it almost looks like the scales are some sort of balance happening here. It's a strong need. Let me see. Yeah, either way, this is kind of like the Temperance card. It's making sure to spend enough time pouring back into yourself, and then go back to pouring into the world, and then back to pouring into yourself, and back to pouring into the world. If you stop that kind of balance from happening, things will get off kilter, and then unfortunately the success will slow down and things will start to turn around and shift the opposite direction. Okay, I hope that makes sense for you. And appreciation, and never forget, A, to appreciate yourself and what you're offering to the world, and then B, to appreciate what the divine has offered you to offer to the world. Okay. And then, of course, I'm getting like when you're out in nature asking for this sort of energy to continuously pour into whatever it is you're creating here, don't forget to say thank you. Okay. Because really, this is an exchange of all things in life are an exchange of energy, and it's really important to be appreciative for what you're receiving from others. Okay. And including from the divine, I'm getting here. And of course, appreciate yourself for what you're giving to others. I hope that makes sense for you. And I am going to let that reading end here. I love you so much. And I am looking at the bottom of the deck, and it is about the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, and that is about the heart chakra. So it is asking you to remember why you're doing what you're doing, why you're creating what you're creating, and make sure that you're creating it from a loving space, and making sure to replenish yourself so that you're not creating it from a burnt out or resentful space. Because whatever you create it with is going to be poured out into the world. You're going to infuse that energy into your creations. Okay. I hope that makes sense for you. I love you so much. Listen to your heart. Okay. I love you. Bye.